This segment will be a little different as we welcome two guests into the studio and a robot this morning. And the scary thing is that we got Kathy Lee going to be voicing the robot here in just a second. All right, joining me now is Kohei Ogawa, the assistant professor of the Intelligent Robotics Laboratory, and Jen Mazouk, and she is the director of visual and digital arts at the Banff Center. And finally, I want to introduce the third guest. I guess we have a name for the third guest?
It's a Telenoid.
Oh, okay, naturally a Telenoid. Okay, but well, I'm going to call him Toby, maybe just for short. He kind of looks like a Toby. And Jamie was saying, we like to throw Jamie under the bus here in the morning show, and she was saying he's a little creepy. We're going to put a Christmas hat on him maybe a little bit later and get into Kathy controlling him. But first off, talk a little bit more about the robot and what exactly it can do, as we can see a little bit here.
Yeah, this is it's a kind of a telephone.
Okay.
It's a telecommunication media.
Okay.
To connect the human, between the humans.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have Kathy being the human over there that is going to be doing the actions and things, and we'll be able to see a little bit about what the robot can do. Now, Kathy, just hang on one sec. I know you're very, very excited. But Jen, before we get into the robot, talk about why the robot is here and what's going to be going on in Banff.
Sure. So the Banff Center is hosting a conference this weekend called Convergence, and it's bringing up some of the greatest minds in art and technology, Kohei being one of those and his project.
Yep.
There's over 20 projects that's going to be on campus. We've got laser light shows, interactive sound plans, lots of performances. We're looking across all the arts and technology. Okay. And there's plenty to see this weekend, but also we're going to keep a lot of those exhibitions on till January. Okay.
Now, Kohei, and this was an injury from the robot, was it?
Yeah.
He didn't fight back.
I just slipped out on the ground.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's good news. Now we got Kathy over here. Now, Kathy, explain what Kathy's going to be doing and how it syncs up with the robot.
Hello. Hello. It takes two to make a thing go all right.
This is so awkward. I gave her some lyrics to an old rap song from the 80s, and she's just going to be reading some stuff here. So, obviously, Kathy's voice and actions reflect in the robot. So, maybe a little bit more about why you decided to come up with this robot and what you hope it leads to down the road.
Yes, we want to transfer the actual human's presence to the distance place.
Okay.
Okay, so in a telephone, it's just transfer the voice. On the Skype, it's transfer the voice and videos. But this robot can transfer the presence.
Yes.
We can feel the actual person's presence into this robot.
I'm sensing that. I'm sensing Kathy over here, as you can see here as well. Now, and she's moving her head around, and that's making the Toby, the robot, move his head around. Now, talk about personality transforming from Kathy over to Toby here. I'm just going to put the hat on here, maybe on Toby. We'll make it a little bit festive. And then Kathy, do you want to maybe sing us maybe a Christmas?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun. Okay,
yeah, I was going to say, I don't know, the robot seems to feel a little awkward about you being represented in it, I think. But I think the hat is a little bit of an improvement. Jen, a little bit more on what else is available there. You mentioned it was sold out, but there's going to be some exhibits that are going to stay on for a while after the summit is over. Convergence is over.
Convergence is over on Sunday, but we're going to keep lots of things up. It's really family friendly. It's super accessible. It's meant to be a statement that the Banff Center can support artists working in new ways, as well as across disciplines. So that's our kind of magic at the center. It's also going to be minus 27 for all of our international guests, so I think it's a great weekend to get up to Banff and see everything that's going on at the Banff Center.
Well, you know what, if it's going to be cold and you're going to be outdoors anywhere, there's going to be a lot of snow, you might as well be in Banff. That's what I always say. Now, Kohei, are you going to be doing a lot of exhibits out there as well? A lot of presentations for the people there?
Yes.
Yes. And that'll be going on?
That'll be going on, yeah, and open to the public on level 2 of the Kinnear Center. And I think the idea here is that eventually everyone will have one of these in their home. So instead of a telephone, we'll all have telenoids, and we'll talk to our loved ones through these telenoids.
Through the telenoids. Yeah. All right. So we're okay. Well, yeah, we're just
the future.
The future is interesting. Okay. Well, maybe we'll throw it over. Kathy, do you want to throw it over to Jamie through Toby?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on the show.